If you are wondering which tank hero is the best right now to master, I would like to direct you to Quan, as most of the other tanks have started to feel more predictable. I'm sure many of you have noticed the same thing. Unlike Quan, he has a rich playstyle, especially for a tank hero. Just like how Dragoon doesn't really feel like a tank hero because of his high mobility stats, which allow him to keep up with his team and even carry them to victory in some scenarios. The same thing could be said about Quan's gameplay mechanics, except it's more versatile, while Dragoon's gameplay, on the other side, is basic. However, that didn't let Dragoon get old, as Dragoon and Quan are a perfect duo. Dragoon has always been one of the best support heroes for the teamplay option alongside Raven, due to their useful passives for teamplay. But I'm not here to talk about Dragoon, because you obviously know already how I feel about him and his amazing weapon and his awesome gameplay mechanics. I would like, in fact, to talk about what could be a newer version of him in the current meta, and yes, you have guessed that, right? It's going to be Quan. Besides his hook ability, which is very fun to use as it has multiple uses, such as opening crates instantly or even pulling yourself towards objects and walls. There are a few small details that people miss knowing about him, like the fact that he can also drag himself through narrow spaces, almost the same as Vi, which is a crazy thing for a hero in this class. This can be used as an amazing escape plan when you get in trouble, or an enemy team is after you, or even when you get ambushed. You can use the hook to increase your movement speed as well to help you keep up with the team, since we know Quan is slightly slower than Dragoon, and he makes so much noise, which might be a problem for some players. But that's what the hook is for. You don't have to make much movement. Just use a phantom drone to position yourself wherever there's a close spawn point or a crowded area and wait for the fish to catch the worm. Before playing Quan, it's better to start with more basic heroes that have familiar playstyles like him, such as Dragoon and Levi, or even Doc and Smog, as these previously mentioned heroes will help you develop specific skills, which are going to help you with count. Also, try to know where the choke points are, so you can always be ready to spam the hook ability. In case you didn't understand, the choke points are those areas where an enemy is going to peek from or rush you. Now, when it comes to Quan's gears, it's actually pretty simple, unlike some of the new heroes, such as Tess and Lynx. All you need for Quan is a bit of movement speed and extra damage, and some armor penetration boost. There are other factors that you may like to focus on when you are creating your gear build. And those are health and vision range, so you can survive third-party fights, or in case you pull a heavy enemy like Smog, and additional vision to be able to use your hook effectively. Finally, I just want to say that Dragoon is still the true king of smooth tank mobility. But Quan is shaping up to be the future of the hybrid tank playstyle, as he is a perfect mix of utility and mobility. Even though his gunplay can't be compared to Dragoon's, as Dragoon has one of the best machine guns in the game.